Are they 80% as good as you?
My team is very good, but they need to be managed to perform. If they're not being followed up with,
You got to keep following up with them.
all the time.
So why are they still there? So the agreement says that they'll have access to you, not that you'll be their account manager.
So like when I have conversation, the negotiation is like, yes, I want to work with your agency, but I will only work with your agency and commit to working with you if I can work with you directly.
And what does work with you directly look like?
Like I do everything.
So they say, and the agreement says, you work directly with me and I do all the work.
I don't know if the agreement says that verbatim, but that is the expectation.
How do you know that?
Because I hear them say it.
But what you hear somebody say doesn't mean that's what they said.
That is what they said though. I'm not confused.
All right, so Danielle, everybody who's, obviously, we go way, way back, but for those who are watching this, tell everybody who you are, what you do.
Okay, so my name is Danielle Adams, and I help CEOs with strategy, systems, and hands-on done-for-you support so they can build a business that runs with or without them. And we do that through operations management and consulting.
Nice. And how did you get to this point? I know you had an interesting journey, so how did you get to this point?
Well, I was a teacher, and we had this thing called a school business manager, and the school business manager ran the school. So they would assign people, handle the logistics, put the teachers where they're supposed to go, students where they're supposed to go, all the things. And I didn't know that that was like a real job. And I was like, oh, this is fun, organizing events at church, all the things. And so then I was like, oh, okay. People started calling me, asking me to do it. They were paying me to do it. I said, I think I want to start a business. And that's how I started doing it. Started as a virtual assistant, then I grew to operations management consulting.
Great. So, and then I know how did you go from that? And because I know you came to one of our events. How long ago?
Time, 2019.
2019. How did you get there?
Somebody, a mutual person that we know, posted about you.
Okay.
I clicked on what they put. I got in the funnel. I was like, I don't know who this man is. I don't know where he is, but I've got to get to him to be able to grow the business. I was doing okay, not phenomenal, severely undercharging, thought I was doing exceptional. I flew to Atlanta. I came to an event. It was like, I don't know, maybe $47.
Yeah.
You're like, come back for another event. I came back and did that one. Then you pitched like a weekend with me. And so I came for the weekend event. And then it was like the mastermind or something. I was like, okay, I need to join every single thing that this person offers me. I need to join it. And so that's how I got here.
Nice. And then let's talk. So then what happened in your business from that?
Okay, so I got here. I joined the event. I was making like, I don't know. It wasn't that much. Maybe $1,500 a month, maybe $2,000 a month. You called me on a hot seat. We had our names, and it was like not a hat, but something. And I was like, Lord, please let me get picked to go up here and talk to this man. So I was like shaking and all this stuff, and they called me out, and it was Danielle Adams. And so I went to the front, and you mapped out my business. You're like, from here on forward, you're gonna charge $2,500 for this offer. I think you meant like the whole time, but I thought you were talking about per month. And so I left, and I started selling this $2,500 a month offer immediately, because that's what I made as a teacher for the whole entire month, was $2,500 a month.
Nice.
So I came there, and then I just started booking out clients at $2,500 a month. I did 6 figures in 6 months.
Nice.
I resigned from teaching. That was January. I resigned from teaching in May. May, the Lord had told me to like resign, and so I resigned. And then 3 days later, one of my clients turned employer, so he brought me on as his right hand, and we grew a company like tremendously, like millions to multi-million in a very short amount of time. So that one step of like coming here, meeting you, meeting my client, growing with my client, to learning like all the stuff that I am and do, started, and I don't even know what that room was. I pulled up and I was like, am I at the right spot? It was a line. I was like, okay, this is the right spot. And I went in.
Yeah. It was at the complex. Shout out to David.
It was wonderful.
I love it. So what would you say, where's the business, so this particular business we're talking about, where you want to get to? What we want to get to at this particular point?
I want to do what I do for my clients for myself. So I really want to be able to grow a business. Like initially, I wanted to leave the classroom so I could raise my babies. I left the classroom when my son was not even 2 years old. He's 7 now, and I've had 2 more babies, and I've raised them all at home. I get to raise my sister's babies at home. We have a whole little at-home situation for all of our kids. And that was my initial dream, and I accomplished that, and I love that. Pick them up, all of that. But now I want to not only be able to be present with my kids, but I want to scale a company and bring in moms or whoever to work the company so that I can have financial freedom and just overall like not be constrained to the business. Like I'm literally always thinking about my business? Is it doing the right thing? Am I growing the right path? Do I have the right team members? Are we in our right positions? I don't know. And I always get capped out at the same spot. And I have been here before. I know what this looks like, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Got it. Cool. So would you be, random question, would you be, because like MJ asked me the other day, MJ is my 12-year-old for those who listen. So MJ was like, he was like, would you be considered a stay-at-home dad? So would you be considered a stay-at-home mom?
I call myself a work-at-home mom.
Work-at-home mom?
Yes, because we have too much going on for me to be staying at home.
Stay-at-home mom.
And I have a team of like at-home help to like help, because I feel like, I got a whole team of at-home help and then business help too.
To be able, so you got like a house manager and stuff like that?
Yes, we have a nanny, we have laundry, we have a cleaner, we have a whole bunch of stuff. Nice. And I used to feel so bad about that.
Really?
Yes, because I feel like I should be doing that. But the time I do get with my kids, because I'm very particular about, I only work 9 to 2.
Okay.
If it's not in that, I don't work. And then I go do pickup, we do football, we do all the stuff after. And I don't want to be doing, there's a balance, right? Because you have to teach them the skills so that they can be independent and successful. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to be doing laundry every time or whatever it is when I can be on the floor rolling cars with my kids.
Right. So at 2, you're done for the day?
Yes. Sometimes I'll work late at night occasionally, but not often. Most times I'm done at 2.
Nice.
But I also, let me be honest, I also don't always respect my boundaries. So say like a client, I had someone call and was like, hey, can we do a 4 o'clock? I'll usually just say yes.
That makes sense.
It's not really like I'm not doing anything. It's just I'm done. I'm not at my desk anymore.
That's fair. Cool. So what would you say, so if you say, okay, if we walk away with, what would you say is the biggest constraint, if you like it, hey, we fix this by the time you leave, this will be ideal?
If we can make my business...
Now, of course, you're a personal client anyway, so it's like, this will be the beginning, but if it's like, what would you say, this is the thing, if we come out of here, this will be a game changer?
I feel like my business is not scalable.
Okay.
I feel like, yes, it can, quote unquote, like run without me, but I also feel like it can all at the same time because my brain and my hands are behind a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. And even like my leadership stuff, I can create a scalable entity. Maybe, I don't know what that looks like. Mm-hmm. I would love that. Got
it. Hey, real quick, I got a special invitation for legit coaches, consultants, and experts. I want to invite you to a private workshop. It's virtual. Where I'm going to walk you through step-by-step how to install a predictable revenue engine into your business so you can attract, convert, and keep better clients for your business without working 60+ hour weeks, without losing money on ads, without creating tons of content. And we'll walk you through this exact system step by step by step. It's a 90-minute workshop, no pitch, no frills, no fluff, because I want to walk you through the process of like how you can predictably scale your business without burnout. So go ahead, click on the link. It should be in the description section of this video. Go ahead and go down there, go ahead and get registered, and then let's jump back into the episode. So walk me through, where all are you in the process?
The whole process.
So the whole process?
The whole process.
So let's say, somebody finds you, right, and let's say they go from marketing.
Okay.
And then they come from marketing, then they come over to somehow, let's call it schedule a call.
Okay.
And then typically you're in the marketing, mm-hmm, right?
I'm on the call.
Let's just go to him.
First thing is I build everything myself.
Yep.
And I do all this stuff myself too.
Perfect. And then they come to the call, mm-hmm, which is you. Mm-hmm. And then once they have a call and then they pay money, what's their next step?
Once they pay their money, they get an automated email that says like, welcome to Divine Inspirations. We're so happy to help you. Inside that email is a business audit. They'll complete the business audit and then I'll get that and I'll create them a strategic plan for the next 90 days on how to accomplish their goals.
So, all right, so they marketing, they have a call, they get an email. The mm-hmm email comes with a link to an audit. Mm-hmm. Then once they fill out the audit, then they get what, a strategic plan? Uh-huh. And that strategic plan is done live or virtual or how?
I do it and then I email it and then we go over it on our next call, which is our onboarding call.
Okay, so you do the strategic plan and then send it to them.
No, I send it to them before our call, but we really go over it live.
Okay. So it's like
they get it a little bit before the call, and then we go over it live for any questions, comments, or concerns.
Perfect. So they have a strategic plan, mm-hmm, that's designed, and then you have the onboarding call.
Yes, sir.
And then that's done with you as well.
Yes, sir.
And then once you have the onboarding call, then what happens?
Okay, after we have the onboarding call, I put them in a Slack channel with their account manager. Okay. And we put the plan into a project management tool, assign it out.
So Slack with the account manager. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then I PM it all out and assign people to do what they're supposed to do.
So you put them in the Slack, and then you put in the project manager. Mm-hmm. And then you assign people To do what they're
to
supposed to do.
execute.
And then where are you in this after that?
I'm like, okay, so, they get calls with us and then the team is like asking questions, or like the client changes their mind and they don't want to do the plan anymore. So they're asking me more questions, or like they're not doing it as fast as like the timeline that I want it to be. So I'm just like, well, let me just go do this. So I'm just all in everything for everybody.
All right, so let's walk through this a little bit. So I know we talked about it. So we go to market, have a call with you, and then they have the audit, and then from there, you do the strategic plan. Right. So right now, are you the only person that's on the team that can do the strategic plan?
Yes, I would say I could probably train somebody to do it, but I think I have talent on the team that could do it.
You do.
Do I give it to anybody else? No.
But you have people that can do it.
The answer is yes.
Who can do it?
I would say my ops
What's her name?
director, T.
So T can do it. Boom. So T can do it. And then who can do the onboarding call?
Me.
Who else can do it?
T can do them as well.
Anybody else?
Anybody could do the whole team is equipped to kind of onboard.
So give me another person who can do the onboarding call.
Cherie.
Cherie can do it. So Cherie, how you spell Cherie?
Sherrie.
How big is your team?
It's me and five other people.
So we just built out an org real quick.
I have me.
So you got Danielle, and then you got who?
T. And then I have
T.
Chin.
So T does what? Is she ops?
She's ops. So she's very skilled. So she does anything really that I need her to do. From like under me, she's the most skilled person on the team.
And she wants to grow and she wants more responsibility.
She wants to grow. She wants more responsibility.
Why wouldn't you give her more?
It's not that I'm not giving her more. I just feel like the way that we're doing it is not scalable. Like,
because you don't want to let nothing go.
Is it that I don't want to let it go, or is it that when I let it go, it's not done up to standard even, and I don't like that?
Let's go there. We're going to go there. So we got T, and then you said Chin.
Yes, T, Chin, Cherie.
How do you spell Cherie again?
Sherrie.
Okay.
It's like Sherry.
Yeah, okay.
Then I have Nikki.
So Chin does what?
Chin does like all of our tech, graphics, videos.
Okay. Who does she report to, T?
All these people report to me.
Okay, perfect. So Chin, but tech would be more ops, right?
Everybody's ops. Nobody.
Perfect.
Chin is like marketing ops, and then Cherie is like admin ops, because we'll do like the content, funnels, all that kind of stuff. So Chin is that.
And then you said so. Chin is doing funnels and stuff like that. Cherie is what, handling?
Like admin. Like we make we answer calls for our clients.
Got it. And she does that.
Emails. Yeah.
Perfect. And then who else we got?
We have Nikki.
Nikki. What does Nikki do?
Nikki can do Nikki is a combination of Chin and Cherie. So she can do any type of implementation.
Perfect. And who else we got?
The last one is just like our web development. So like when we have to buy a domain or back end, that kind of stuff. That's what they do. They do web development. They do our content if we have like sales pages or like big projects.
That's a company. Is that a person?
I'm between two right now. So right now I have a person.
Okay.
But I'm thinking of just white labeling with the company.
Who's the person?
The person, her name is Karen.
Karen. K? Karen with a K? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So.
But my problem with the person is that if all 25 clients want the same thing, we can't scale at, I would need a lot of Karens.
Because it's just a person?
Yes, because it's just a person.
So let me ask you this. So for starters, do all these people have to report to you?
No, they don't. They don't.
Where's the leadership on this? Where's leadership right here?
The leadership needs to be hired, I feel.
Hired?
I want to hire leadership.
Okay, cool. So T
could be the leadership.
But
if I make T the leadership in my business, then nobody's working on my client's business.
Got it.
And so I've struggled, I've done that, and that person is overextended because it's a lot of work when you're managing a lot of clients.
Cool.
And so she could be that person, but she doesn't have the capacity to do both.
Got it.
And I feel she's a better fit with actual clients.
Cool. So let's jump back over here. So Cherie can do this. Slack, they get an individual account manager.
But their account manager is whichever, like, I'm the account manager on way too many accounts right now because how I did the initial contracts, it just said they would have access to me and I didn't know any better. So my clients stay with me for on average 2.5 to 3 years.
How
So
many
I've just
clients you
been
got?
there.
How many clients you got where you're the account manager?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know it's so bad. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, and I have three sales calls next week.
So the agreement says that they'll have access to you, not that you will be the account manager. Is that correct?
I don't know that that's what it says. Some of these people, it legit says that they'll have access to me.
Right, but that doesn't.
And I'll do the work. So like when I have conversation, the negotiation is like, yes, I want to work with your agency, but I will only work with your agency and commit to working with you if I can work with you directly.
And what does work with you directly look like?
Like I do everything.
So they say, and the agreement says, you work directly with me and I do all the work.
I don't know if the agreement says that verbatim, but that is the expectation.
How do you know that?
Because I hear them say it, and I literally just had a call.
But what you hear somebody say doesn't mean that's what they said.
That is what they said, though. I'm not confused.
So our agreement is you're gonna work with me, and I'm going to do all of the work.
Yes, I do not want to work with anybody on your team, and I do not want you to delegate any of the work to anybody.
Got it. And you like that arrangement?
No, I don't like that arrangement, but I felt like I was in a position, and that's why I'm here, that I was like, hey, okay. I needed revenue, I needed, all these things.
That's fair.
And so I said, okay, and I was trying new models, and I thought, oh, this is great. Plus, my clients who've had me one-to-one, they refer me. They don't really refer my team because they've had me.
So no more of...
I hear you.
I'm asking.
I want to have
agreement. I'm asking because I want to have a mutual agreement. So no more of the I do all the work. Now they do got access to you in Slack.
They do, but that's still like if I chime in the Slack, it's like they waiting on my stamp of approval versus like my team member who is very skilled and can do the work independently.
Right, but it's up to you to position them though, because like who's the people who are skilled and can do the work?
They can all. I mean, they're positioned, but then they'll say, Danielle, and what do you think? Or Danielle, could you do this for me? And Danielle, da 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 da. Even though their team member is there.
So I think on the front end, we got to position it better. So like even when it comes to like when you introduce them in Slack, what does that welcome message look like?
Hi, so and so. I would love for you to meet whoever it is as your account manager. You will have however many calls are on the agreement with this person, whatever the frequency is, moving forward. And then that person and the client, they move forward. Now I'm here in the Slack channels and they'll just like tag me for whatever they need. And that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix it. All right, cool. So we got Slack, account manager, and then you said you put everything in the project management. You build out everything in the project management software?
Okay, I just started delegating. Yes, I do. But I just started delegating my first one in a long time to T. She did it. It was excellent. It was great. It was awesome.
Perfect. So you no longer do building out in project management?
I will agree to know. It's like if it needs to be on a certain time. See that? Okay, I'll agree, and I'll just implement stronger boundaries in my thing. I don't know if my expectations are too high, or if. Yeah, I don't know if it's a me thing or a performance thing. And not necessarily with any of my team members, but I just want stuff done. Like, I don't understand why it's not done.
Is it not done or is it just not done to your expectations?
It's just not done. I don't want to wait. Like, simple stuff, I feel like you can just knock it out in an hour. Just just do it. Like, we don't need a 48, 72-hour turnaround on stuff that you could just do now.
Have you communicated it?
Yes, but again, I know that I have high expectations, so I don't know if this is like reasonable, but I feel like people give you money, then we have to have all these calls, get settled, and now we finally get to work. We have 2 weeks left in the month when they start, and we have 40 hours or 80 hours or 100 hours of work that we got to squeeze in. It's just like, we need to work as quickly as possible.
Are you operating at that pace out of fear? What's driving that?
When I work with somebody, I want it now.
No, I'm saying what's driving this level of like intensity though? I feel like it's coming from somewhere.
That's a good question. I don't know. I never like had a talk with myself, but I think when I think about
Is it out of fear of losing the client?
I think it's out of fear of them not being satisfied and leaving too quickly. Because when I moved too slowly initially, like I used to lose, like when I used to do what we doing now, people would leave like after 30 days or 45 days. Because like, I'm not paying you all this money to move so slowly. Like I can just get somebody else to do the work. So then I changed my process. We perform quicker, but it's like, I don't know if my pace is too fast. I don't know if I don't know.
So have you put other clients, have you, like T and other individuals, have you had them execute on the process at the speed that you want them to?
They can't run on my speed.
How you know they can't?
They told me, like, Danielle, like, this is too fast. And so, yeah.
You're probably like, whoa, Marquel, slow down. If you're enjoying the show so far, you may be wondering, how do you actually become a guest? Now, this isn't a platform where anybody can just get on. You gotta be in a specific area of your business where we can really do a solid deep dive. If you wanna be a guest on an upcoming episode, all you gotta do is go to strategicscaleguest.com. strategicscaleguest.com. There is an application process, so go over there, answer a couple simple questions, watch the quick video that I have there, answer a couple questions, and if you meet the criteria, our team will reach out to you and we'll get it scheduled and we can figure out if you're gonna come to our office where we do a deep dive or we come to your office. So go ahead, strategicscaleguest.com. Let's get back into the show. Are they 80% as good as you?
My team is very good and they're very talented. I think I think it might be a me thing, not a them thing, but they need to be managed to perform how they need to be performed, which is why I was saying I want to hire an internal person to support, because if I have an internal person, they can do some of that team management and like follow up and all that kind of stuff. But if they're not being followed up with, some of them, they do what I need them to do, like right on time, but some of them, they don't.
You got to keep following up with them.
All the time.
So why are they still there?
Relationship. Everybody I mentioned except Karen has been there pretty much
from the beginning.
Yeah.
So you feel obligated to?
Yeah. I do. I know I shouldn't, but I do.
Why?
Why not?
Well, why should you? I mean, because you said you got a standard.
I do.
You have a standard. So why?
But it's like, I feel like people just get a little bit too comfortable because we've been together for so long. And I like have the conversations about like getting yourself together. They'll show up appropriately for a couple of weeks and then they'll lag back off. And I, like the pace I'm going at now, how I'm adding people to the company, how I'm growing like with you and stuff. Like, I just don't have time, but I know I'm very no nonsense. And so I'm trying to be considerate.
That's not 100% true though, Danielle. You are nonsense.
Why
you aren't
that?
No nonsense because you're allowing nonsense.
Because I feel like I care about these people, but
you're allowing nonsense though.
So you want me to just let them go?
If need be, if you're like, because if it's like, if you aren't able, here's the standard, because here's what happens. If you allow one person to operate below the standard, then other individuals be like, oh, well, if she can do it, this is the standard she allows. So now that becomes the culture.
Okay, I'll set the standard.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if the standard isn't adhered to, and they're like, well, oh, Danielle, she'll talk a good game, but it's like, we're good.
She'll do it for me.
Or she'll just do it for me. Do you find yourself jumping in and doing stuff for people? That's what I'm saying. That's
but then
nonsense.
I can't maximize my 25 hours, and it
that's
stresses
nonsense.
me out. And
Think about it. So you said I'm no nonsense, but that's actually nonsense. You jumping in, doing the stuff that you're paying people for.
Because I feel obliged to them. They've been good to me all these years.
No, you're not. You don't owe anybody nothing.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming over these years you paid them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You've done your part. You paid them.
Okay.
You've done your part. I'm sure you've taken good care of them. Right? Okay. And it's like, you don't owe nobody nothing.
So we just like say,
hey, this is the standard. Here's what we're looking to do. I will have a realignment.
We do have the realignment, and I'm telling you, they fall off after they get realigned. Is that typical with this type of leadership? Do I have to keep taking them to the car, like to the shop, like out their car?
No. It's now you have a realignment regularly. Yes.
Okay.
So you want that, because it's kind of like a car. That's a great example. It's kind of, so you have a realignment, but it's like, let's say it's quarterly or however often you do your thing. So like, here's our goals, here's our target, here's where we're looking to go, here's what's happening, and then you realign on the vision, every so often.
Okay.
But if it's every day, or every other day I got to check in on you and babysit you, then you got to go.
Okay.
Because now it's costing you double. It's costing you what you pay them, and it's costing you your energy and your bandwidth and the time to actually do their work.
You're right. Okay, I wrote it down. You got to go. I do not want to do this, but I'll do it.
Yeah, it's like, we talked about this the other day.
I know, and I had conversations, and people, they start doing what they were supposed to do, and then I'm just like, some of this stuff, like we're telling people 72, 96 hours, just do it. And if you can't do it, delegate it to somebody who can get it done.
Do they have somebody they can delegate it to?
Yes, some of these people work full-time, like.
Yeah, it's like you got to go. If you can't adhere to the standard, like you got to go.
Okay.
Because it's all a representation of you. Because it's like they're coming in, and that's one of the reasons you are afraid to hand more stuff off, because you know how these people perform. And that's another reason when people say, I only want to work with you, because you're like, that makes sense because my team can't perform up to par anyway. Like subconsciously.
It's not that they can't, yes, but
they
it's
can.
like a certain level of person, like as my person elevates, like they're not really elevating. So like my introductory clients, they're great with them. I don't have because their expectations are like not the same as somebody who's doing, $10 million a year. It's very different.
You should have a team of, it should be a team of Danielles. Or at least individuals who can operate 80% as good as you, because then you can just coach them up. But if it's like, if you find yourself having to jump back in and do their work, like what's the purpose of paying them?
But I feel like I would have to stop everything and like literally rehire, not everybody, but some people, let go, rehire, train, and I couldn't really be doing client acquisition all at the same time.
Well, it depends on slowing down and speed up ain't really a bad thing. So if you're like, hey, I'm gonna pause just for a little bit, client acquisition to tighten up systems, then you can do that. But it might not be a thing where you got to stop both.
Okay.
Because it's like, because I'm sure you got in mind, as we even look at the org, you probably got in mind like who probably needs to have a conversation, or
I already know who need to go. The same people that needed to go, they've been needed to go. This is not a new conversation.
Because we talked about this the other day, right? Did you have that conversation since I called?
Yes.
And what happened?
They perform, and then now I see the fall off all over.
Because we had a call. We talked about this.
I know.
Last Tuesday.
I know.
So y'all had
No.
Not this Tuesday just passed.
Right.
The Tuesday before.
No, it was you did 2 calls back to back. It was the one before that one.
Got it. And then y'all had the conversation when?
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, which is when the call was, and they already starting to
and you let them know, this is what we're doing, this adjustments. If you can't do this, you got to go.
I didn't say you got to go.
Well, but you let them know that we can't continue like this.
I do, and then they come back and they have sad stories, and they need this.
What was the conversation? So what was the conversation?
Raquel, thank you so much for all you do for Divine Inspirations. I'm so happy to have you on the team. Moving forward, our expectations and boundaries and policies look like X.
Yeah.
I appreciate all that you've done. I need you to align with this. Do you have any questions? Went through everything, went through SOPs, went through this. And sometimes they don't even read the SOP. Like I write a SOP, they deliberately will not follow the SOP because I didn't feel like it. And I'm just like.
Yeah, they got to go. Yeah. Okay. It's like, what are we doing?
All right.
It's like, you got to go. It's like, you don't want to be here. It's not that I don't want you here. You don't want to be here. They couldn't do that at Microsoft.
They couldn't do that anywhere else.
They couldn't do that anywhere else. But they're like, this is Danielle, it's my girl. They wouldn't do that nowhere else. They wouldn't do that at McDonald's.
Yeah, I literally have SOPs written, will not reference the SOP, and the work is done wrong. And I have to go back and redo it. But they've been with these people.
You got to go.
For years.
You got to go.
You've been here for years. So the client, I just feel like, I also feel something about like changing out the person on my client because they locked in. They meet every week. They meet every other week. So they like, I love this person. But to me, I'm like, that person's not even performing up to standard.
Exactly.
And you love like below standard stuff. And I don't like that.
Bingo. So it's like, if they worked at McDonald's, the store manager is like, or Wendy's. I worked at Wendy's before. You get 2 pieces of bread, you pull the bread out, you put 2 pieces of bread out, you put your meat on there, squirt it put the cheese on there. It's like you put 2 pickles on it. They can't be like, well, I put 4 pickles on it just because I don't feel like it's enough pickles. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't.
You're right.
They'd be like, bro, it's 2 pickles. Every double pickles you put, that's costing us.
Because it affects the budget, it affects cost of goods, it affects quality.
Everything.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear you. Okay.
It affects everything. You got to go. And like, well, no, this is how I like to eat mine. No, that ain't how this works.
Okay, I'm the problem, not them. I'll fix it.
You're talking about the team members, right? Your team, that's a headache.
It is a headache.
That's not a teammate.
That's why I'm here, because I'm like, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
But you're choosing to continue to deal with it, even though you see the problem.
Oh yes, I am, because they bring me these sad stories and they're crying and like it's just the whole thing and we need this and da 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 da.
If it's the other way around and you came to them with a sad story, and all this and were like, hey guys, I can't pay y'all this week because of this, and you hit them with all the sad stories, they will still want to get paid though.
They would still want to get paid.
Exactly.
Is that fair?
It's not fair to you.
Okay.
And
I got it.
Yeah, it's all the dead weight that's holding you from your next level.
Yeah, because when you elevate, stuff has to fall off for you, and I can't really like elevate holding on to this because it's too heavy.
Yep, 100%.
Well, that was
100%. So like even of course, you know, we talk about this all, even in the Bible, God told Abraham, go, I'm taking you to a new level. Don't take nobody. Abraham took all these people though. He took all this stuff. Abraham was like, look, I need you to go to a foreign land. I'm going to set you up differently on a whole nother level. But he took everybody. Like, and it took him longer, and he had to go through all this different hardship because he took people with him. But God told him,
it's time.
Go by yourself. He didn't say take your wife. He didn't say take your cousin. He didn't say, and Abraham was already rich. So he took slaves, he took all this stuff. He took everybody. But God was like, clearly, he said, leave your people. So the incident that he had with his wife, the incident that he had with Lot, like none of that was supposed to happen.
Okay.
You took these folks.
I'm going to listen. It's time for me to listen. You'll get a report that people were let go.
They got to. And here's the cool thing. They've chosen. This was their decision, not yours. You just obliging them.
I know. Okay. I'm not going to talk about them. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're just obliging them. Like they don't want to be here.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Does it make sense?
It makes sense. Doesn't make it any easier, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it ain't going to be easy. But that's why you get paid the big bucks.
You're right.
That's why people be like, man, why CEOs get paid so much more than other people who work here? Because the CEOs got to make these type of decisions.
Yeah, they're challenging.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
All right. So now the whole ship. So now when they come in, I mean, we'll get to removing you from the sales calls and so forth. But now it's
I do really good on sales calls. I have everybody else I talk to, I've closed.
Right, but I'm saying, I'm fine with you staying here for now, though.
Okay,
Eventually, we'll get you out of here, and somebody else, because now you can handle other stuff. But we cool here now.
Okay, I'm glad we cool.
Yeah, and then we go over here, and then we go to strategic planning. We're gonna move this to T, unless T is one of the people who got to go.
Okay.
Then we'll figure out what that looks like.
So delegate strategic planning. Okay.
And then onboarding call, we want to delegate that. And so, when are they introduced into Slack?
Okay, so what I have been doing, which I've already redirected since I've talked to you right now, is they don't get introduction to Slack until after, before the onboarding. The business owner gets introduced. The account manager does not get introduced until after the onboarding call.
Okay.
But I need to introduce them at the top of the engagement so that they can know from the initial interaction that okay.
So and then do they get into Slack before the deep dive? Before the deep dive email?
Yeah.
So what I would do, who else, and you do the introduction in Slack, right? Who else can do that introduction in Slack?
Somebody else do the introduction.
Who's like your?
I'm going to hire that person.
Boom. So now it's like, hey, I'm such and such, operation director here at Divine Inspiration, or hey, I'm such and such project manager, or whatever. Hey, I want to introduce you to the team.
Okay.
Boom. She specializes in this. Boom. She specializes in this. Boom. She specializes in this. So now the communication ain't even coming from you no more.
But I'm still in the channel.
You can be in the channel.
Okay.
But it's like you're silent. You got it. You're in the channel, but you got your notifications and everything off.
So why am I in there?
You can just
to
pop
know
in
what's going on.
If you want to, but you don't got to be in there.
Okay, delegate, select channel, and introductions. Got it.
Yeah, but you don't got to be in there. And just because a client tags you in there, don't necessarily mean you got to jump in there to save nothing.
I feel so rude when I don't respond. Because they'll just go, add Danielle, add Danielle, add Danielle, add Danielle. And then if I don't respond, then they'll start DMing me. And I have to tell multiple people, do not DM me on Slack.
So this person who messages you, this person who does a post, be like, hey, if there's ever an emergency, hit me up.
We have a phone. I mean, there's so many ways.
So that's what I'm saying. If you ever have an emergency, hit me up personally and I got you. So all the positioning is coming, all the communication is coming from them.
Okay.
Not you.
Okay. That's helpful already.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So and then you said they have ongoing calls and so forth and so on. Who are those with?
The account manager.
Perfect. So at this point, Once they're assigned once they get into the project management.
The problem now is that I just have too many on my roster. I need to get them off.
Too many you personally work with, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many is that?
Too many.
Like 13 or something, right?
It's like 12, yeah.
So when you say you're going to get them off, you mean you're going to
I'm going to assign
them to somebody else?
Most of them an account manager. Some of them I do delegate the work, but I'm still the main POC. So like I might not do the work, but like when they're talking, they're just talking to me, not the team.
Do you got somebody you're going to assign them to?
I just have to rework the BS. Everybody has enough time and space.
Okay.
Because they're already doing the work for some people.
Gotcha.
It's just I only do the work for a few people, and I can't like the people who I said I wouldn't do that. I feel like I can't delegate that work.
Got it.
Because I said I wouldn't.
Because you said you wouldn't. That makes sense. Because you told them you wouldn't delegate. So because you feel like the agreement that you agreed on is for you to do the work.
I don't feel like that. I know that. I could call the person on speakerphone and they would tell you that.
And
they would tell you 100%.
But you're not taking on no more clients where you do the work.
I won't take on any more.
Got it. And then these ones where you did agree to do the work, how long was that contract?
Our contracts are just ongoing. So you sign for 90 days, and then if you ever want to like not work with us anymore, just give us a 30-day notice, and then you just don't anymore.
Got it.
But most people don't do the 30. They just keep going and going and going and going.
Got it. And it's just month to month to month?
Month to month to month. Mm-hmm.
And
they stay for a few years.
So you're going to keep those 13 on, or however many?
I'm going to keep most of these people on and just give all of them can be delegated to somebody else except, I probably shouldn't have done that, except the top 3 people.
Okay.
And the top 3 people, it's still like a little bit too much work because I'm literally working every single second of my time to work on their business, or I'm having to work extra at night since I'm growing the business. And I don't have any time to work on my business.
Correct.
So yeah, I'll keep just the 3 and then I'll delegate the rest.
Cool. Perfect. So now you go from 13 or so to just 3.
3, maybe 4, but cool. Yes.
And that'll free you up by like how much?
A lot. Because some of these people are like, I might co-coach in a community with people who need like an operations coach. I might co-coach in their community, so I have to do that. Or some people hire me just to like be their fractional COO within their company. And so since they've hired me, they actually hired my company.
Exactly. That's who they hired. They didn't hire you.
Okay.
They hired the company. That's what I wanted to hear you say.
Okay,
they didn't hire you. They hired your company.
I'm glad y'all was waiting on it. Okay.
That's who they hired, the company.
And I just made a bad agreement with sometimes.
100%. And then sometimes we make these agreements subconsciously, and then sometimes it's fear-based because you're like, they won't come on as a client if I don't agree to do this.
Yeah, it is fear-based.
It's fear-based.
So I need to work on why I'm afraid.
Yep. Okay. You know why you don't? The root of the fear is just like not trusting God.
Not trusting God and not trusting people to perform.
Well, if you trust God, you'll trust that God will send you the right people.
That's good too.
Because sometimes we'll keep people because we're like, now we need to replace these people. But God is sending you new people because you do right by people. And I believe if we do right by people, God will send us good people.
I just need to trust that. I don't trust that God won't send me good people. I just don't think people will do what I asked them to do on the pace that I asked them to do it because people have not done consistently what I asked them.
That got to be the standard from the get-go. Hey, here's the standard from the gate.
Okay.
This is what we do. We move fast. We move efficiently. We move with excellence. Can you handle the pace? If you can't handle the pace, you got to go.
I just interviewed somebody. I worked on Labor Day, which I never do. I never work holidays. I worked on Labor Day, and I interviewed people from 8 to 12. And I told several people that, and out of all the interviews I had, only one person could deal with it.
Exactly, because it's elite. That's normal.
Is that typical?
Well, that's normal. Think about it. It's a small percentage of people who go to the NBA. It's a small percentage of business owners that get to $1 million. I think it's less than 4% that get to $1 million. It's like, is that because everybody can't? Well, most people aren't willing to do what it takes to. Most people aren't willing to have these tough conversations.
No,
most people aren't willing to do the things that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it was just one person. I was like, buddy, I guess me and you about to be rocking.
Exactly. It's the elite.
Yeah, we're supposed to start next week anyways, because I was in the process of doing what you said, but now you just made it that much more clear.
Now it's just a matter of him doing what he say he's willing to do. It's like, there we go then.
He gonna do it. And I was very I was very not how I tip. I was sometimes I try to be too nice sometimes, and in that conversation I was not too nice.
Exactly.
And I
Good.
was like, I would love to have you on our team, but if you can't do what's expected, then we don't even need to start this engagement because I just don't have that.
Because it's a difference in being nice and kind, though.
Yeah, and I'm nice. I need to be kind.
Hey, real quick, I know we're going deep right now. However, if you're watching this and you're a business owner, you want to take your business to the next level, you want to scale your business and have a business that can run without you, without running you in the ground, and you want to generate more leads, more clients, or you want to put the systems in place so your business can run like a well-oiled machine, make sure you check in the description section of this video. We got a ton of free resources for you. Go ahead and get those right now. Stop right now. Go ahead and get those resources, and let's get right back into the show.
I've been told I'm too nice and I just need to be kind.
Got
Is that the right way?
I think that's the way it goes.
Yeah. Multiple people have told me.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was bad to be nice.
Let me ask you this. Why is the company called Divine Inspirations?
Okay, I don't have a good answer for you.
Do you feel like God gave you this business?
Yeah, I was walking in my classroom one day. I turned the key. I had a big yellow door, and he said, "I need you to start Divine Inspirations."
Who was he?
God.
So you don't think God will give you all the provision you need to grow?
I do think he will. I just need to trust.
Exactly. The people, all the things. Like God gonna provide all of that. But
Okay.
but you got to be willing to let the people go too.
I'm holding on. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna let it go.
100%. You got to be willing to let people go.
Because it's true discipleship. Like in leadership, like train a child up in the way that they should go.
Yeah.
And it's like from the get-go, it's like we're not letting off the gas on what the expectation and the standard is. If the standard is salvation, we're not going to say that you can sin a little bit here and there.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So from you, and we think about it, it's like they're not doing this, they're not doing that. And then when we take an inward piece or a look at it, it's like, well, what didn't I do from the get-go? And why am I frustrated now in the long term?
Yeah, I allowed it. It makes a lot of sense.
Bingo.
Thank you.
So it's like you want your business to be IP driven, not
Person driven.
me driven. Holy Spirit just gave me that.
That's
While I was
good.
in.
What did I tell you?
What?
That you were anointed and that the conversation was incredible.
So I never even said this before, so I know the Holy Spirit just gave me that. You want to be IP driven. You know what IP is, right? Intellectual property for those who are listening. You want to be IP driven instead of me.
Okay.
I need to do it. Me, I'll do it. We gotta move here.
Okay.
This is where scalable lives. This is scalable, sellable. This is where that lives.
Okay.
Right? So like even from a coaching and consulting standpoint, I think you heard me talk about when you came in. It's like a lot of times people think that coaching and consulting type businesses don't have any real transferable enterprise value, and they do. But a lot of times they're me driven. I got to coach all the clients. I got to do all the things. I got to do it. But if you think about it, there's coaching and consulting companies that do billions of revenue that are super sellable.
Okay. Got
It's
it.
like how you build it.
Got it.
Just like your agency, it has super enterprise value,
Yeah, it
scalable,
does, but
and it's
not
recurring.
not like how I'm
Not like it's
doing
going
it.
now
Yeah.
because like and your model is recurring. Like you can probably get, if you ever want to sell, you can probably get like an 8 to 12x
Oh wow.
on an exit once you
Yeah.
get it all the way down and it's not driven around you.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Does it make sense?
Makes sense.
What question you got around this?
Nothing. What I hear you saying is like, hey, your process is cool. It needs to be reset. You need to delegate the operations of the company to the team. Only do marketing and sales, and then trust that God will bring you who He will bring you, and that the team will deliver on what God has already promised you, and walk fully in that.
That's it.
Okay.
And that's how we go to making it scalable, and that's how we go to you doing in your business what you do in other businesses.
Okay.
And this will free you up big time.
Yeah, I thought it was my offers, but clearly.
Ain't got no offers. The offers are working.
Are they?
Yeah, you can tell that. You're maxed. Like, look at your sheet.
I thought it was max because the offers were not working. Like they're not right.
No, it's the deliverables that aren't right. Like the fulfillment, because it's like it's 4 things, right? So it's like scalable offer.
Okay.
We got scalable marketing system, scalable sales system, and then we got scalable flawless client delivery. So you know how you can get clients at will. You don't have an issue there.
No, that's sales.
The biggest thing is your offer isn't really scalable.
Yeah, my offer is
because it's all you.
Okay.
And then your delivery ain't really scalable because it's all you.
Okay. My marketing?
The marketing, well, we ain't really turned the marketing up because of those two things.
Oh yeah, I told you I can't put no ads on this.
We
But
can't.
I'm still doing.
Yeah, you're still doing it just
still-
with what you're doing.
Okay.
Because you're great at what you do, and because you're great at what you do, that's a big part of marketing. You're so amazing at what you do. People send you people.
But I feel like I can't continue to. I feel like it's very difficult to perform at the level I perform as I grow.
Yes, because we got to fix those two components.
Okay.
We got to make the offer more scalable and more systemized, so it's IP driven.
Okay.
And then the delivery is going to tie into deliver the offer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So action steps.
I'm listening.
So I'm asking you, what's the action steps?
I just told you. You want me to tell you again?
Yeah, just I want to make sure we good.
Let people go. No, number one, trust God.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, let people and limiting beliefs go.
When are you scheduling those conversations?
In September.
Because you got why? September is now. Like when in September?
I knew he was going to ask me that. I can talk to them. We just have so much going on right now. To transition is just a lot.
So just look at the schedule and see when you need to have. So let me give you an easy way to have the firing conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned this from my boy Cody.
Okay.
So Cody used to do sales management for us one time, and he put me on game with this. He was like, he does it based on how NFL teams do cuts.
Okay, which is?
He was basically like, they bring the people in, they have everybody lined up, they come into the office. He was like, they just say, hey, we appreciate everything you've done so far, but we're just going in a different direction.
Okay.
And
That's
you just
it?
be quiet. That's it.
Okay.
And if they ask questions or whatever, then you can, but when I start applying it, I probably only had one person that gave pushback. Most people don't say anything because they already saw it coming anyway. They realized that they were actually there longer than they actually should have been. So it's not even
Okay.
you're gonna be shocked that it's not even surprising for some of these people.
Okay.
Like it was like because a lot of times we're going, hey, how's your day going? How's everything? How you feeling today? A lot of small talk, and then you go into the fire conversation. He's like, no, you just jump right into it. Hey, we appreciate all your service, everything you've done over the years. Think you're amazing, but we're just gonna go in a different direction.
All right.
And then you be quiet.
Okay. I'm going to have a conversation.
And if there is a question, just don't do over-explaining. Just
Yeah.
hit your key points.
Yep.
I'm good at firing other people. I fire people every week, like for other people.
But just for other people,
I hire
kind of.
every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, I really struggle doing what I do for myself. Like I've helped so many people scale to so much money, so much peace, so much time. And I'm at the point where I want the same thing for myself.
Bingo.
And I'm like,
And you
I
deserve
need
it. So
Yeah.
the day is September 4th. What day are you having this call? Having these calls? How many people has got to go?
They don't know. I can just have.
I'm
a
not asking their name, so
conversation. I know,
I'm
but they gonna be
keeping
like.
So all right. So when
Can
are you
we do it on the 15th?
15th? Okay.
The 15th works.
All right. 15th. So that is
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So the 15th it is. Cool.
Okay, I have the conversations. I'll update you on the 16th.
Excellent. Any questions?
Now, don't have us releasing this episode before you done had this conversation.
No, I'm gonna have it. I'm
She gonna do it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have it. I just
That's good.
have internal resistance, but
Yeah.
if this is what's keeping me
She's
stuck,
super coachable.
I
Like she'll have to
definitely-
resist. She'll still do it though.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was gonna make my off. I was all.
You thought it was gonna work on offers and marketing and all that.
Yes, my offer. I was like, I need to scale. I need to be like everybody else. Oh, my scaling is my team.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so my action steps: trust God, let people go, let my limiting mindset go, and then I'm going to redo my offer so that it's scalable and streamline my client delivery.
Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo. And then when you look at your process, look at it like, where am I in the process, and how do I replace me with IP?
Okay. Where am I? Okay.
Because all of your business is already IP driven. I think we just take some of it for granted. Because all the systems, all the SOPs, all the things, it's like, how do I design a system to replace me here?
Okay. We can do that.
Yep.
Is it realistic to do this I just want to do this by the 15th. Am I doing too much?
Nah, because you already got the stuff in there.
Okay.
And you're already an operations systems thinker anyway. So this is easier for you compared to somebody who's not really a systems operations thinker.
Yeah.
I think the cool thing about you, we're similar in a way that you're a visionary and an integrator.
Yes. it's interesting to
Yeah.
navigate.
Yeah, I'm a visionary and an integrator too. Everybody's not. That's very rare.
It is rare, and it's hard to find people. That's why I'm with you. It's hard to find people who think like.
For sure, because you
that.
can come up with the big vision and you can zoom in and go do it. That's very rare. It's not impossible to like replace it, but it's like, it's a gift.
Okay, well, I'm going to do all this. I'll let you know on the 16th, update Marquel, how it goes.
Cool. Would you want to ask something, Kev? We good?
I feel good. I feel confident.
Good.
I feel confident.
All right, you good? It's worth the trip?
Yeah, it's worth the trip. I already know it's going to be worth the trip.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
For sure.
My biggest takeaway is that it's time to surrender, it's time to let go, and it's time to rebuild so that I can enjoy the fruit of my labor through my company and also in my home. As mentioned previously, I met Marquel many, many moons ago, and I'm very thankful that I have, but I've also, because I met him so long ago, I've had the opportunity to watch him grow and evolve as a man and as a leader. So when I came in, I had been praying and I had been talking to God about this day and how it would transform my life for the rest of my life. And I said, Marquel, tell me something special today, because you are anointed and God has gifted you beautifully. And so we began to talk and we began to do our training, and the Holy Spirit actually downloaded a divine download into him today. And that was the IP versus the I-Me framework. And if I'm going to break it down for you today, the IP versus the I-Me framework is IP, intellectual property. We all know what that means. But the I-Me is we cannot grow a brand, an agency, a coaching business if it's all stuck around me. And so although I do what I do for my clients, it is now the time for me to do it for myself. And that was what I would say the Holy Spirit download today in this conversation.
Hey, congratulations on making it to the end of the episode. If you enjoyed this episode, you definitely want to check out the next episode that we got, probably popping up on the screen right here somewhere. And also make sure you subscribe to this show, and also check in the description section. We got a ton of resources for you to actually implement a lot of the strategies and insights when we talk about building a business that can actually run without you. Go ahead and do that right now, and we'll see you in the next episode.